Hey, what up, nerds?
Hello.
Hello, Foul G. How's it going?
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Brain tacos. Thank you for
Brain
that part as well.
tacos.
Yes, I was wondering if they did Taco Tuesdays, what would they do? They do brain tacos. Couldn't think of a fun joke.
Time to think of a brain taco upgrade.
Oh.
Right. Let's
Brain
make a game. Yeah.
Burritos?
Burritos.
That doesn't sound right.
Just replace protein with brain.
Yeah. Burritos. It just sounds wrong.
How's it going, Foul G? Hope you're having a good day. We just finished our work day. I'm gonna do some game updates.
Maybe I should have made a coffee too.
We've been yawning. We're a little bit tired today, so the energy levels might be a little low.
Not a bad day. Took the day off work.
Nice.
Oh, look at you. So lucky.
That's awesome. We have a national holiday coming up
Yes.
on Monday, so we have the day off as well. Very nice. Looking forward to it.
Looking forward. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm looking forward to Monday.
True. True. As the Captain Coder would say, happy Monday.
Yeah.
End of the month, no clean feeds, no meetings. I'm out, dudes.
Amazing.
Good stuff.
Oh, yeah. No. We've been working. We had a little break. Now we're back.
We're back.
We're back. We gotta do something today.
Yeah, we gotta keep moving forward.
Yeah, even if it's a little thing, we gotta do something.
Yeah. So the plan is, Celine has exported
Some stuff.
some of the art here for the zombie upgrade selection stuff. So I'm gonna be implementing that.
Young.
Celine, you're gonna be looking at the portal gun. Is that right? Is that what we're feeling? Maybe.
Maybe. Maybe we'll see. We'll see.
Abnormalities. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll
You know, when the energy levels are low, you just gotta go with the flow, right?
I feel like a big piece of art right now like that might not be the best. I'm not feeling very creative right now. What could I do? What else could I do?
That's kind of the job.
That is the job, isn't it?
Being creative.
Yeah,
you could doodle the mansion concept art if you don't want to work on anything final.
Or no, the shed. Not the shed stuff. Maybe. Or you said the mansion?
What? Doodle the shed? Concept art the shed area?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Is that okay? Is that acceptable?
Sure.
Okay. I think we're doing good on the screenshot situation.
Yeah, so...
I could take a day off of it.
I think so. Our deadline is May 26th.
Yeah.
It is now April 29th. We're good. We're good.
We're doing good.
We're good.
Yeah.
We already did a fair bit. I'm gonna do a chunk now. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Doing better today than yesterday. Spent ages trying to imitate the Don't Starve 2D in 3D look like you guys have in Godot and failing hard. Is this your first project, Abnormalities? It might be... It might be a little tough to do that. Like there's some technical bits you kind of have to learn to get around. I mean, it's still fun. If you're having fun, then you keep at it. But yeah, we had to do kind of a exploratory project before we did this one. We worked on another game idea prototype just to kind of understand what it would take, and it took us a little while to find our groove. And once we were comfortable with it, that's when we decided to take this project on. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to throw them in chat. I'd be more than happy to talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tricky, even from the like asset creation side of things. It's tricky to figure out what's gonna work, right? Yeah.
It can be a little weird.
Beast, hello.
Hey Beast. Happy Tuesday.
Also, don't mind me being a pizza. I'm just a pizza today. It's just how it is.
My goal is mainly to only walk back and forth. But that's it. I can get the feel I was looking for in purely 2D. Sure, yeah. I get that. So when you say back and forth, you mean like left and right? Kind of like a platformer in that sense? Very nerdy pizza.
Very nerdy pizza. Yes. Exactly that. No one's gonna stop me.
I mean, I can give you like a very quick summary of how we did it. In terms of the sprites, away and towards the camera. Oh, I see. Got it. So the way that we did it in terms of the art, you can see that they're at a slant like this. The way that that's done is the camera there has a number of settings, like the perspective, the distance, the vertical angle, right? All of this defines the angle at which the camera is, and then every sprite makes sure to be pointing at exactly the same angle. And that's how they look 2D. They're still there in the 3D space, but they look 2D because they're perfectly facing the camera. It might work for your game to just use the billboard option. You also have that you can do. So in a sprite, you go to flags and you have billboard. You can use that and it will automatically look at your camera at all times. We're not using that on this particular project, but it does work. I seen the billboard when I was looking into it and was going to try that as well. Yeah. I would recommend trying that first, because if you think it looks good, then you don't have to worry about it. It just works. The reason we're not doing it is because we don't want sprites on the periphery to turn at the camera. So for example, this tree here, like we actually want it to retain and kind of get this semi cardboard cutout feel, but depending on the game, that's barely noticeable, and you can just use the billboard and that'll do it. I would spend points on Hat for Bernardo, but I think I have all my points on farts. No regrets. Classic.
Hey, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Absolutely classic.
I can't fault you.
Yeah, billboard, definitely a good bet. There it is.
So much for that fart. Da, 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 da.
And yeah, movement. I think movement is fairly simple if your camera is perfectly aligned on the Z-axis, right? So your camera would be like here, perfectly aligned. I guess at X equals 0. And then your character just moves up and down on the Z-axis, right? problem is as soon as you rotate the camera, now your character movement needs to be adjusted based on camera rotation. So I don't know if you're doing that, but yeah. Walking past buildings is the only thing, and I don't want moving buildings. Right. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. You just kind of gotta experiment. See what feels best, right? I think in Don't Starve, like, buildings do technically move. Like, when you rotate stuff, they rotate with the camera. But it somehow it just works. It's kind of weird. When you're playing it, you don't really question it. It's funny. $65 points left. I'm addicted to farts. Okay. So currently, we have this beautiful UI screen, which I adore. It's my baby.
Yeah, you made it.
It's the best. However, Celine has insisted.
I have not insisted.
That we actually put some art on it. So we're going to try and do that.
Okay.
Why are you being a snake? Well, in a world like that, who questions moving buildings? This is true. Your full attention is usually reserved for surviving, isn't it? Okay, so UI upgrade selection? No. Yes? Maybe?
I made a special zombie upgrade page, but you'll still
That's under UI? I don't know.
It's with the same stuff, there's just an extra folder in it.
It's probably my Google Drive being weird that I don't see it.
Yeah.
As it likes to do.
Probably.
1 second. There it is. Come on. You can do it.
But can it?
Please. Update. Oh no.
I feel like maybe it like can't.
Fine, I'll download it manually.
Whoa.
So what kind of game are you trying to make? Abnormalities? You move back and forth? What's the pitch? Okay. I'm going to import some assets. Go. And we're reusing some of the other ones for the actual shape, right?
Yeah.
That should be exactly the same.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, I could reuse this element, but what if we change it in the future? Then I'm gonna hate it. So I kind of want to just duplicate it and keep it entirely separate.
Double it and give it to the next person.
Something like that. Oh my god.
That was so many noises.
Hey, Biggs.
Hello, hello.
How's it going? That was a lot of sounds.
Happy Tuesday.
Captain Enosa, hello.
Hello.
How's it going, nerds? How's the game dev going, Beegs? Did I see you working on a new game? It had a lot of the same letter. Space? Something in space? Wait. Goats in space?
Goats in space.
It wasn't goats. Goats in space.
You just said goats in space twice.
That's all I got is goats in space. There was something in space.
Gold in space.
Gold in space. Goats in space? You're kidding.
Golf.
Golf
Not
in
even
space.
Beast knows what it is.
Goats playing golden golf in space. Confirmed. Canon.
Golden goats playing golf in space.
Golden goats makes more sense. I mean, sense. In air quotes.
Please add golden goats. Thanks in advance.
Ben, hello.
Ben, thank you so much for your fart. Hello. Beast says, just made one of the rooms in my industrial building a coffee room with a toilet right beside it and a dead cop sitting on the toilet. He died doing what he loved, drinking coffee and taking it down. What? What is the... Wait, I'm sorry. I missed the context. Why is there... What happened?
What the heck?
I feel like...
I'm sure you can slot a donut in there somewhere. If that's
Good.
for the stereotype you're going for.
Oh no. Buongiorno. I think you mean good evening. I don't know how you say good evening though.
I don't know.
Bonne nuit? No.
Do 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 do.
Perhaps.
And Captain Rosa, how did the upgrade go in the end? The Godot upgrade. Everything work out?
Guten bend. That's scary. The perchance always catches you off guard.
It might also be a bit loud. We have the stream sounds on speaker, and
Oh no.
it's a different experience hearing it with headphones.
Isn't that hilarious?
You nerds let us know if it's too loud. I'll fix it. True.
Thank you so much for that fart, Ben. Thank you, thank you.
True.
Falji, thank you as well for your fart. Always appreciate it.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you.
Very true.
Uh-huh. Thank you for the legitimate fart.
Oh my god.
This is too loud.
Is this too loud?
Sorry, I farted.
We got a gassy crowd with us tonight. Thank you, Beeg, so much for the 69-bit fart.
Thank you, Pal G. Thank you, Viggs.
Thank you, Ben, for your fart, too. Thank you.
It was extremely loud. It was extremely loud.
Extremely loud.
So this was the perchance.
Credit.
Perchance sound.
Perchance. You can't just say perchance.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I adjusted the perchance.
Why?
Perchance it was too loud. Fine for me. I don't know.
Perchance. You can't just say perchance.
Just sleep perchance to tree. You can't just say perchance.
Have you ever had a dream that you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, that's so painful. It never gets easier to listen to. Fully agree. 100%. 100%.
Okay. Is it me or we've changed the game? Before, the frame was a full thing. It's a full thingy thing.
Yeah, the thingy I gave you is just an extra element. It just goes on top.
On top.
It's just on top of the tip of the top.
Okay.
Slap it on top.
Okay.
It would be the equivalent of the shards that we haven't added to this one. It'll just go on top.
The what, sorry?
The shards.
I heard something
Oh,
else.
God, no.
I heard something else. I was like, when did we agree to this? Excuse me?
Not like this. Not you too. You were the fart. Oh, geez. Oh, not this fart mindset.
Ay, ay, ay. Anyway.
Listen, you gotta relax.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You gotta be shitty. No, stop it.
Selene,
Ah.
hit me with the hex code.
Huh? But I thought I saved it with the correct color already.
The red.
The red? Oh, shoot the whoop. Shoot the whoop.
Huh? What do you mean?
Let me tell you something. Where is it?
You know what speed control is in Denmark? What speed control is in Denmark?
What if I told you it was a gradient?
Part control.
It's fine. It doesn't have to be a gradient now.
Nice.
8.
A gradient.
It doesn't have to be a gradient now. I'm just gonna give you one of the mid-tone red. It's
A
fine.
list. Okay, ready?
8.
8.
E.
E.
3.
3.
3.
3.
2.
2.
A.
A. Oh, we're done.
Boom.
And the halftone
I mean,
just exists.
I did make it not black, but it's okay.
I can just play with the transparency.
Yeah,
maybe.
exactly. It's like very dark anyway. It's a very dark red. It's just like more subtle.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably fine.
Okay. So if you see that, then be careful with your speed. Got it.
Fart control. Goodness. Goodness gracious.
Run upgrades. Where did I put the art for that? Is it just in assets?
Oh, did I even save it?
Where did I put
What are you looking for?
the... Oh, I just put it in here. Right.
Hit me with your hex gun.
Fire away.
Fire away. Exactly that.
I think they're supposed to just go in here.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's absolutely fine.
Did you export it?
What?
The brains?
Yes, I made another dedicated folder called Zombie Upgrade Art.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. You'll pass that test. I'm so proud of you. We know music. We know songs.
Ooh. Is that intended?
Yeah, I was hoping we'd mask it. This is one of the things I wanted to test because I wasn't sure what. I wasn't sure how it was gonna interact with the border when it's like kind of going off the frame. Like, how are we gonna do this?
Again, like, that's something that you would want to have control over at all times, where it sits on the card. So the easiest way would be for you to use the same exact canvas so that the size of the art is the same as the size of the card.
Yeah, so I roughly did that because obviously the card is a wonky shape, so I just made it roughly the same height and roughly the same width, and I did just center it for now because I wasn't sure how that was gonna look, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I can't do this because then if you make now every single art is going to be slanted, is going to be offset to the right, you know.
No, but I understand. But then if I just move that and it gets cropped off, is that okay? Like, are you going to be able to put the art behind the border?
Yeah, we can have the border in front or behind.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted, I just saved it because I wanted to see how to do it. I'll just
we can have it like this.
I'll crop it off in a bit.
But that's also something to consider. Like, are we gonna have art that we want over the border, like going off the card?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Either we have to decide in front or behind the border, or the art can be split into front and back.
Yeah. Like, if we have anything that we want it to go outside, it'll just be a separate piece. I think that's the way.
And it can be blank. Like, we can just use one if we want.
Yeah.
But we could also fill the over slot and it goes in front of the border.
Yeah. Beast was saying, it's insane how glad I am that Hilford sent me to your stream back then. Been such fun watching you guys. So many good vibes. That's so sweet, Beast. Oh, thank you,
Beast.
I'm so glad you enjoy hanging out with us.
Come real, hello.
Hello, Camille. How's it going?
Why are we serving a brain in Spanish?
We're serving a brain in multiple languages.
Hola.
We're globally serving a brain. Because we're having brain tacos.
We got Spanish, French, Portuguese, Russian, Japanese, Chinese, and Korean.
I like how you hesitated at Portuguese. You were like, Portuguese. Zero Scott, thank you for that. Lurky Thornity, hello.
Hello.
Yeah. How about on the border?
On the border.
So I think, and then we'll have some stuff that'll interact with the board. Oh,
I like that. Sorry.
What are you doing with my art? What is this?
I think put the art literally on the border. Let the player see a Z conflict. Yeah, like I'll make a timer, and it switches between front and back each second.
Stop! Don't do that. Don't do it.
Is this the placeholder text? We were playing around with fonts, and we were testing out how the font could handle different languages. On our first game, Super Cat Cafe, we launched with only English, and we're currently adding localization support. For this project, though, we want to...
We're gonna be ready.
Yeah, we want to launch with at least the main languages in terms of like Steam player base thing, which is, well, here, these ones. And English, of course. So yeah, we want to make sure that our assets support everything and look good on every language so that it doesn't become a headache later. That's the plan.
Wow.
Are you folks burning one? Are you folks burning 1 out of 5 of your Steam visibility rounds with the language launch?
For Cat Cafe.
Oh, good shout. Honestly,
I forgot we could do that.
Yeah, I completely forgot that we could do that. We could do visibility rounds.
Let's say yes.
It's a weird one because I think we're gonna release them staggered, or maybe not. We're gonna do Spanish first.
We're gonna do Spanish as a soft launch, as a
like a test,
just to see if it works out, if there's any kinks, if it's chill.
And maybe the rest of the languages we do in bulk.
Yeah.
And we do the visibility round thing.
Yeah. We have 5 rounds. That's so many rounds.
It's completely forgot that existed. That's just the fact.
That is 100% a fact that we forgot.
Highly recommend doing it. 30 days or up to 1 million impression, whichever comes first. Interesting. Yeah, it'd be nice if once we have all these extra languages, we do a Steam post. We're also going to be translating the Steam page itself, and then we do one of those visibility rounds. Yeah, that's a good plan. Because in our head, we were thinking we'll just like launch the languages as we have them, but maybe we want to save them for like a bit more of a thing. I haven't read Cyrillic in a while. From what I remember, only a few letters look different. Also, yeah, I remember you talking about localization, and I do plan on making an official Polish version if you allow me. That would be awesome, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be investing. Well, we don't know how much it's gonna cost, but we're gonna be hiring either individuals or a company to translate the game into the main languages. But languages where the data doesn't show that there's a ton of demand, we're just gonna open it up to the community, and if the players want to translate it, then they can do that. We'll need to find a system of reviewing it somehow, but we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got this. Oh my god. Is big.
It is big. Why is it so big?
How interesante.
Oh, That's probably my fault. I'm sorry. I'm sure it's my fault, actually.
I'm gonna eyeball it, and then you can
Eyeball it. Yes, that looks right.
Okay. My monitor went dark for like half a second. I'm sure it's fine.
Oh wow, that's so fun.
It's fine.
So did mine today, and but like with Discord, it keeps doing that. Imagine tomatoes.
Hey, tomatoes. How's it going? Low-key, if the Cat Cafe game is feature completed, you should plan out the visibility rounds to maximize every dollar you can still get out of the game. Yeah. Yeah, like we have plans for it. It's like...
That's gonna take a while.
It's a motivation thing, honestly, and like an energy thing.
I think because we're just prioritizing the localization so much than the extra feature that we wanted to add is gonna come after that. And yeah, at this point, I'm not sure like how long that's going to take.
Yeah. Yeah, we had 3 goals post-release with that game.
Oh my god, you're killing me.
Localization was our first priority. Gameplay update. We want to add a new mechanic to the game that that makes the post credits more interesting and varied. So you can just play it, you know, for fun after you unlock everything.
I didn't know that was going to trigger the sound.
And finally, we want to get the game on consoles. Yeah, it'd be great to see the game on the Switch or even on like Xbox, PlayStation. I don't know, but that one's a little bit more complicated. Would not be surprised if you picked up 400 to 750 wish lists with the visibility round. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but that's a good shout. Thank you for pointing that out, Thornity. We need to...
I want a physical release of the game. Damn.
That would be cool. Even if it's just like a one-off, you know, to put on our shelf. Maybe it'd be cool.
Could we do that? Is that allowed? Could we just rip a CD?
Could we just rip one?
Just rip a CD, grab an old game case from like one of those charity shops, and then we can just like just print out art for it, just swap it out, you know, just take the
Yeah. Let's do it.
rip a CD like we rip a fart out. No, but like we could totally do it. I want it on a floppy card. No, you're going to. No floppy cards. No floppy disk. I don't think it'll fit in a floppy disk.
It is pretty small.
It is? Oh. Well, maybe you can. Well, we'd probably need to go to a library that still has a computer that can use floppy disks. Ameripon, thank you for the fart.
Yeah, outside of localization and that gameplay update, I guess we have the seasonal thing. Like we want to add seasonal decorations to the game.
I'm still drawing basically like skins for items and stuff, and also some of the items that didn't even have them at launch. We've added some in already. I think there's still a few more items that don't have any options. So I'm just kind of working my way through those, and then just doing some seasonal goodies as well.
Yeah, if we don't plan on adding anything new necessarily, we could use a visibility round for like the Christmas update or whatever.
Yeah. Feliz Navidad. Sorry. It happens.
Did you happen to export the Dockerino?
The little baby dog? I can do that for you. It won't take a bit. It won't even take a bit.
Okay.
He might be completely the wrong size, but...
No, it's not gonna work then. Well, yeah, it will.
Okay, fine.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
No,
It's
it's
fine.
fine. No.
It's gonna be different anyway. With the other one.
It's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it.
I recommend timing the visibility with when you do a discount or Steam sale. Wait, what's the difference between a discount and a Steam sale? What do you mean, like an event?
Quick question.
Mm.
Was the one that you've got there, was it too big? Did you have to scale it down massively?
Yeah.
So it is okay that I make a new one that's...
Yeah.
Is half the size good? Or would that still be too...
I don't know. You're the only one that can answer these questions. You have the art and the sizes.
No, I was just curious, like how it imported into your thing. I don't know how big it imports.
How big it imports it in the size that you export it.
Yep, in relation to everything else. I don't remember. I don't want to do math.
This one was massive.
That one was massive.
Yeah.
Okay. All I was asking.
There's a small issue for localization, which is that some buttons, like select, might be too small for some languages, like the text might overflow. Yeah. That is definitely a big problem. We may have to redesign some of the UI to fit certain languages. Just with Spanish, like we have most of the game translated to Spanish, and there's a ton of text that just doesn't fit. Like it completely breaks the UI. So that leaves you with two choices. You either design a UI that can handle small and long strings, or you need like changes that only apply on certain languages, which is a pain. Definitely want to avoid that, but I don't know.
I have uploaded it. I hope it is a more appropriate size.
Okay. More brains on a platter, eh? Mm-hmm. How's it going, Jeff?
Oh,
And Ameripon, how you doing?
thank you for double hydration tomatoes. Thank you.
Steam sale is for an event, and discount is in general. Oh, Steam sale, like the summer sale. Right. I'm with you.
Hydrate, nerds. Hydrate! What is that emote? Oh, yeah, yoy.
Nice. So, and where can I find this one?
Isn't the same as the other icon. It's just in there. It's just hanging
In there.
out.
Oh yeah, I see it.
That was way too small. Or is it
No, it
scaled
was
down?
scaled down to like 10%.
This is the real emote, not the who asked. He's upsetting.
Who asks? This is the real emote. I'm so glad people don't just use that all the time. Yeah, I do wonder how the localization is gonna do. Like, is it gonna be meaningful in terms of sales, or because we're gonna end up spending at least a couple hundred on translations, I assume. That might be even on the low end. I don't know.
Maybe in that case we do just go one by one and see if we get return on investment on the first one, then we're like, okay, let's do the next one. And I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But if we have like a big visibility around with all those languages, they can like,
Yeah.
you know, compound on top of the algorithm.
True.
Yeah, a major change. Yeah, yeah. You want like a big thing.
Yeah. It's a gamble, right? It's a gamble.
Mm. Yeah.
And we just gotta hope it works out.
Yeah. If anything, it'll be a learning experience. I suppose.
Yeah. Anyway, time zones, blah 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 blah. Glad I could catch the start and check out what's happening today. When you're looking for localization for either game, just DM me on Discord. I'm in your server, so you can find me in there. I couldn't say members. See you and have a wonderful rest of your stream.
Have a good one. Thank you so much for hanging out and for the localization offer. Yeah, we'll let you know once we open that up. Thank you, thank you. So, zombie upgrades. We do have art. We have art. I'm gonna... What's the art called? Brain platter. Brain.
I mean, are we saying it's the
Not working.
gray matter platter? Are we calling it that?
I don't know. I don't know that. Why is it not appearing? Okay. Was I misspelling brain? I don't know what's happening.
That is possible.
Steam withhold VAT for your game listings or just a standard 30% Steam cut? I don't think there's a VAT thing. There is a US tax withholdings thing. The UK has a tax treaty with the US, so I think we pay a lower rate, but a chunk still gets taken. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there's no VAT being held. Not that I've noticed. In Canada, that treaty is 0% for now.
Oh no! No! Don't scare. Don't say things like that. Orange man coming for the Steam money. Yeah, that's exactly what he wants, the Steam cuts.
China is a diversion. He wants the Gaben money. Okay. So, why does this even happen? What is happening?
He doesn't even know what's going on.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. That makes more sense.
He was
Got it.
looking at the wrong thing.
Stop.
I'm entertaining myself. Bullism.
I'm just gonna do a bit of copy pasta, and it's gonna be okay. Okay, don't worry about it.
I don't know word. Your word. Okay, so I like this idea of like having
Ooh,
like
I like that.
typical weapons that you would use in these kinds. So like the hatchet.
Yeah, yeah.
And then maybe when the dog walks by, it's like he makes a little joke about it, like, cause you could never use it, you'll never interact with it. It's like I want, like, you know.
Should I use that axe? Nah.
Nah. Like, I suppose we could use the axe to solve our problems, but nah, you know. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this area, I was thinking you could have a little shed, then like a little dumpster area with some rubbish, but then like also have like a little log. You know, you have a manor. You're gonna have logs. You're gonna have fireplaces,
Yeah,
right?
I think that makes a lot of sense.
I was thinking like a little log, storage space situation might make sense. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Amazing. I like it.
He approves.
Cazzo.
Thank you for approving.
Yeah, and it could actually be fully enclosed there. Like, we can do some rocks and some trees where that is like a little bit of a dead end.
Yeah.
Just to make the movement interesting.
Yeah.
Where you don't want to get stuck there. Pretty nice.
Hooray! Oh, she's like proper upside down. Upside down cuckoo.
Stop. Why did I do that? Huh?
How's it looking? How's it going?
Huh? Why did I use that art?
The placeholder art?
What?
Jeff. Thank you for the cat.
What? What? Where's that coming from?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine. You just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Hey, buddy.
That was so well timed too as well. Buddy, it's good to see you. Good evening.
Hello.
We're doing good. Thank you, thank you.
On the computer. Ooh, nice.
How's it feel, Jeff? Are you happy? Excited? It's working smoothly, I hope.
We're doing good, Foddy. How are you? Figuring out the zombie upgrade selection, as well as the planning out a different area. Selena's doing a little concept art. Dang, that greenhouse. Oh yeah. That was Sunday, wasn't it?
Oh, can we exit my cam?
Oh, sorry. That was Sunday's task, was sprucing this up. And by sprucing it up, I mean making it post-apocalyptic in some way.
Thank you so much for that fart, Jeff, and thank you,
And there was much
Fauci, for
rejoicing.
the fart.
Did this play?
Nope. I like big farts and I can't out loud.
Oh my god!
Sorry.
There you go.
We love that.
Super grateful to have it. Nice. Looks fantastic. Thank you. Yeah, still needs more work, but really happy with how it turned out.
Yeah. I think that's what I keep telling you, that I'm so excited because this isn't even the final form.
Yeah. Still needs a lot of work. I do feel like there's a lot that we can do with the colors and maybe some fog, some volumetric fog, some I don't know if we could experiment with some sort of like tilt shift or depth of field or particles, just like dust particles in the air. I feel like there's a lot that we can still try.
Make it dusty.
Yeah. There's a lot that we can still try to make it look even more unique. But even if we couldn't, if this was the look of the game, I'd be okay with that.
I'm happy with
Like, it looks cool. It has good amount of detail.
I would ship it.
Yeah. So that feels good, knowing that we have more to experiment with, but it already looks quite cool. That feels nice.
Thank you for that, fart. Crop dusting is the thing.
It's gorgeous. You guys are amazing. Thank you, Jeff.
Oh,
Thank you. If visibility round brings 450 wish lists with a 15% conversion, it'll be like net 200 USD. This is after a 20% discount, 30% withholding, and 30% Steam cut.
Damn.
Thornity pulled out the spreadsheet.
The maths are mathing.
Classic Thornity behavior. So $200. Yeah. I guess our problem at the moment is that we haven't asked for quotes yet from the translating people.
Yeah, we don't even know if we're gonna hire individual translators or if we're gonna think about speaking to like a translating agency,
Right.
Like a gaming,
Like,
like
we
a
just-
dedicated gaming translation thing. Oh my goodness! Thank you so much for the fun art. Did you like my jingle?
Can these zombies just chill out?
What in the house?
Why isn't this working? I don't...
Have you tried a cheeky restart in case it's just Godot being Godot?
Fine.
Sorry, I farted.
Audie hitting back with a 69.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Falji.
Listen, I had to ask. You know, it's like the first thing you gotta check, right? It's textbook. Even though we're, you know, it just probably isn't, but you gotta discard it, right? You gotta just make sure it's not it.
You know, Thornity, spanner in the works. Our wish list conversion is below average at
it is.
I believe 9%.
It's pretty bad.
So that sucks.
But that's okay, you know? It just be like that. Sometimes it just be.
You're just having one of those days. Listen, you're having one of those days, but what you said worked.
Wait, what?
The restarting it.
Oh, snap.
So, thank you.
You're welcome. This is just when I'm tired. My brain is just really tired. So it just goes a little delulu.
See? Worked.
Look at that. He's so cute.
Cloud exchange. Cloud storage.
Yay!
We can say that this stream has top-notch cloud infrastructure. I like that.
See how I didn't say your cloud infrastructure?
Quack. Hey, Langos.
Hey, Langos.
So if with the normal upgrades we do this, it does the little squanch, squanch, squanch. Everything squanches. Doo doo doo. Is there something else we could do for the zombie upgrades? Because all I do is squanch. I don't have degrees in other forms of animation.
Well, like you know the border here, I was picturing that it would kind of like grow, like kind of expand and contract, and also kind of go around. Can you visualize what I'm explaining?
Yes. But also, aww.
I would make an animation for you to put.
Like a frame animation.
Like again, I would try to do it in After Effects.
So it grows from a After Effect, right? But still a sprite sheet.
Yeah.
Export.
Yeah. It would just go one.
It would start as the normal. It would start as the normal frame and grow.
Kind of. Like imagine like a sound wave.
Yeah.
It would be like a sound wave that's also just traveling around the border.
Right.
That's what I'm imagining. Whether I can do it is another question. That's what I'm gonna try to do.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do some janky stuff.
Go for it. But yeah, like right now you're squanching. Maybe like for example, the text box could just kind of jump scare you. Like you know, like kind of go, you know, like big and small quickly, rather than like a soft squanch. It's just kind of like, bam. You know, maybe. Perchance. Yeah.
I think I mentioned to Bernardo that Cat Cafe doesn't maximize the cooldown discount periods that will impact lifetime conversion. Yeah, we haven't been running discounts at all times that we could, but we have been in enough events where we can't set a discount because it's still on cooldown, right? So like next week we're gonna be in an event,
And we can't have
which
a discount
is
for
a
it.
little bit off from us having the discount. So it's not as clear cut as every time you can run a discount, in my opinion. You need to also look at potential upcoming events. When is the whatchamacallit, like the registration period or the application period, and it's just so much better to run that discount during an event than not. So yeah, you kind of have to balance that.
Yeah, so far I feel like we've been pretty much in events back to back
Yeah.
in the last couple months, haven't we?
Mm-hmm. Have you ever been wrecked by a Sasquatch? A Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
I have never met a Sasquatch myself, but I believe.
You believe in the Sasquatch?
I believe.
I believe. Wow, what a wonderful piece of art. Wow. Why are you laughing?
Was hoping to trigger multiple sounds with that one, but nope, I got wrecked. I see. Yeah, one message can only trigger one
It'll trigger the first one.
sound, yeah.
Nice try, though.
We're doing pretty good, Langas. How are you? I guarantee you, Thornity is probably pulling his non-existent hair out right now.
Why?
Because Thornity is all about the Steam stuff and analyzing Steam.
When you're not really fun.
And we're out here saying that we didn't remember we have visibility rounds and we're not running discounts at any possible moment. I bet he's like yelling at us through the screen and I can hear it in the back of my head.
Like, you just want to pull to the screen and be look. You got visibility rounds, use them. No,
Bro,
thank
I'm already pulling up Excel sheets and writing the Python scripts for it. Yeah. I'm sorry, Thornity. I'm sorry.
We'll do better. We promise we will try to do better. Emphasis on try.
Got a bug report on Duck, bruh. Just got a bug report on Duck, bruh. Bugs that I ignored. Yeah. Players find them.
I mean, you're still trying to figure out what the heck the coffee machine bug is because you can't replicate it.
Yeah.
And like, you changed some stuff, but because you can't replicate it, you can't know if it fixed it.
Yeah, those are the worst. Bugs you can't replicate. I just don't know what to do. Okay. So let's start with this. So we have
Wow, doesn't this look so cozy? Wow.
the frame.
Oh.
Have a good night, folks. I'm out. Have a good one, Thornity.
Have a good one.
Thank you for the
reminder
Yeah.
of the important things.
thank you for the kick in the butt.
We need those. No, but really, I think this area is gonna look so cute once we do it up like this.
Cute.
Yes, cute.
It'll be so cute.
That looks so cute. You don't even know. Oh no! Oh, look, it's so cozy with a little light. Oh, I love it.
Guzica, Croatian word for butt. Oh, why did I say that?
You should have read it.
I should have read the second part first.
Classic. Do we like this?
Nice, yeah. Yeah, I think that looks quite cool.
Okay.
My grandma used to say that all the time.
Yeah, it's not the prettiest of sketches, but it's like, it's the vibes.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think also we need to think how do we make the shed a little bit more detailed. So I like the roof. I think that will help a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe the roof will have some leaves as well on it.
Yeah.
Like dead leaves.
Yeah, we could add some of the moss stuff that we got going.
Maybe a window above the dumpster.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just trying to think, how do we
No, that's good, that's good.
turn it away from a box feel?
Yeah. Little window up here. For sure. One of these.
Mm-hmm. And that can have a little sill,
Yeah,
you know,
like
so
we
it
can
adds
have a
some
little
3D.
ledge.
Yeah.
Can't, obviously, I didn't give myself enough room here, but you know.
There could also be a little fence or something behind the dumpster, kind of coming
Oh.
out of the shed.
I like that.
Wooden, maybe?
Wooden fence. Like that?
Yeah. Kind of like we had in the prototype, right? We had something like that? Feel? Yeah.
I'm
like
not
it.
sure.
Have that, like the chain.
We had
fence.
chain link fence.
Yeah.
But like, would you imagine it going like all the way like around?
No, just that little bit.
Just that
I
little
think
bit?
just a little something.
Yeah. You could put like a little like bike leaning up against it too or something. Some
Mhm.
stuff. And some things.
Sus. Yeah. I think those are pretty good details on the leaves. Break up just the flat roof.
Hmm.
We could put some stuff on the roof.
Do you want to do a Breaking Bad nod and have like a pizza?
I mean, I'm so tempted to say yes.
Like, it could even be a pineapple pizza if you want it.
Very tempted to say yes.
I will allow that.
That is a tough one to say no to. I'm gonna be honest.
Because like, what are the cons?
Is it because it's not even zombies at this point. It's just we're just fucking around. We're just messing around. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That just came out. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Bruh.
It's a weird day.
Wow. No, we're just so tired.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
it's a weird day today.
We're so tired. Is that a yay on the pizza?
I mean, sure.
Thank you for that.
Like
fart,
a
Jeff.
moldy pizza.
Oh, it would be so moldy. We don't have to. We absolutely don't have to. It was just an idea that I thought was funny for a sec. And it made you laugh. It made you cackle.
It would be funny. It would be funny. The pineapple on the pizza, that's the con. That's the reason not to do it. Pineapple is just one level too far. I was thinking more like apocalypse stuff, like a weapon or you know, something like that. Or some zombie media reference, like a particular thing.
What could it be then?
But I don't know. It was just a thought.
I mean,
I have to think about it.
That could be where we put like we could put like Michonne's sword or like a crossbow or something.
Yeah.
I feel like that could fit this area.
Rick's hat.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. We need to watch all the zombie films.
Again.
We do need to do that.
Yeah, because like we could easily put like the hat like just leaning against the tree trunk here or something, you know. The little sheriff hat.
Right.
Or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like we're gonna do a references pass at some point.
Yeah. I feel like the pizza is just like it will confuse a lot of people.
Yeah.
And there will be a handful of people that will be like, wait, what? And think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Probably mostly people will be confused.
I'm gonna try doing this.
You gotta know what you need to do.
If I did this, what happens? Not much.
You found some good tile map assets? Nice. Hope you can work that out then. Biddy 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 biddy. I'm liking the animations, looking good.
Yeah, it's not a, you know, as in depth as actually animating the border, but the border has its own timing, so you kind of see it.
Sure, but I think it's not like get it to a point where you're happy with it, but
Yeah.
but
I'm
obviously
happy with that.
we will update it.
Yeah.
We'll look at it again.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah. While you're there, I can... Unicorn.
Unicorn. Oh my god.
Bam, 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 bam. Dun, 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 ding. Right. Okay.
Okay, one last one. We have the little dog face reaction.
And like you said, that one just works a lot better because it's more loose and smaller. So I need to do that again for the other one.
Oh no,
Sorry, I'm really sleepy today.
we have to go to sleep.
You're squanching.
Okay. And then the button. Right now the button just appears. I'll do that too. So select button, visibility. Oh, at the very end. You just fade in the button. Buttons are gonna need some rethinking. But okay, that'll do. Okay, so if I just did this, it should be doing something.
It should just work.
They're not gonna be staggered. Oh. Okay. So they happen at the same time until I add the staggering, but there we go.
Yay!
I think that's good for a first pass.
Yeah.
What his name on YouTube includes handling sprite sheets in Godot game tutorial. Trying to remember what his name is. Bad brain, bad.
I feel like the name's kind of important here.
What's his name? I
What's
thought
his
I
name?
just thought the channel was called What's His Name.
I'm sure there's a
That's good.
channel called What's His Name.
Good stuff. Yeah, I think, this is probably one of those parts of the game that you keep iterating on until the day before you release. Just because you see it so much
Yeah.
in the game.
Yeah.
We want to make it so that it's never static. So like even after it reveals, the card should be kind of floating a little bit. The bubble should be floating a little bit, kind of like the dock head is.
Yeah.
Not as fast, this like up and down bounce, but it should
there's
never
some
be
very,
static.
Yeah, very subtle movements.
And then if you move the mouse over them, they react in some way.
Yeah, and like again, I think we definitely want like particles,
Yeah, particles, maybe some shaders like
atmosphere. Like I want some atmosphere. Going
Yeah.
on. Like in general, like behind the.
Yeah, like right now we're just doing the opacity and the squanch for the reveal, but like the reveal of the art could be like a kind of like a dissolve type of shader that reveals it or something. There's a lot that could be done to spruce it up. So I'm sure we're gonna be iterating over this for many months to come.
Yeah, but we need a first step.
Yeah, baby steps, one day at a time.
Ooh, I think Foddy cracked it. It's called Brackies.
I do like Bracky's videos. Like they're not super in depth, but I find that often that's not what you need. Often what you need is like knowing the names of things and knowing what the engine offers. And then you just gotta get going, doing something. And then you'll have specific questions that you can Google or ask ChatGPT or look for a specific tutorial on YouTube for that one thing. I think that's a lot more valuable than going through a 11-hour hyper detailed tutorial.
I wasn't gonna say it.
But that's basically what I did to get started with Godot. I watched an 11-hour tutorial but I watched it at 2 times speed on my second monitor, right? I was just like consuming words.
So you watched a
About
5.5 hour tutorial.
Right. Yeah. I was just absorbing the names of things so that I could then know how to Google things later. Because when you're starting out fresh, you don't even know how to ask questions because you don't know the name of anything. You don't know what's available, so you don't know what to ask. So it's quite important to get that overview. And I think Bracky's videos do a good job of that. Oh my goodness.
Dude.
Hello, nerds.
Oh my gosh. Hello, Oliver.
How's it going, Oliver?
And hello, everyone.
Good to have you. We've said it on Sunday or whenever it was, but huge congrats, Oliver, on Replicube.
Yes.
It's so good. It is so good. Those sound effects just do things to me. That's all I can say. That's all I can say.
Yeah, but please, yes, you stream too long. You gotta get some lunch. You gotta head off. That is
Absolutely
perfectly valid.
Have a good one. Thank you so much.
Have a good one. Thank you for bringing all these nerds here. Thank you.
And for everyone arriving, it's a little dark. Sorry.
We were just having like one of those cozy night-ins, just chilling, just hanging out, having a little chit chat, and then boom.
We're two nerdy nerds, and we somehow were able to make a game right here. We made that game.
We did.
Which you can find over here if you're interested. Just like Wallaber, we work with Godot. And we're currently working on our second project, which is a zombie roguelike. It's got this 2.5D aesthetic. Why are the zombies so fast? Okay, that feels like cheating.
We got World War Z zombies.
They're definitely cheating. They're cheating.
The virus mutated, clearly.
Yeah, so it's basically a roguelike where you walk around and you cure zombies. You turn them back into humans with your Wonder Cure. And then you have to try and bring them to safety, to a safe area. And once you do, eventually you get rewarded with some upgrades to get stronger, faster, cure zombies more efficiently. Yeah, that is the game.
Yeah. We are slowly but surely building it up, piece by piece.
Mm-hmm. And Azure Low, welcome in.
Mm-hmm.
No slavery. What? Where did that come from?
Where did that come from? But hello, Giannis. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a Steam event coming up where the game is going to be featured, I guess, in like the upcoming section. So we've been working on the game visuals so that we can update our Steam page with some fancy new screenshots. This game used to be 2D, and we've completely revamped the entire visuals of the game to this 2.5D kind of comic book / cartoon aesthetic. So yeah, that's the current task, is make it look good enough to put on Steam.
Dolphin, thank you so much. Saying the art style looks really nice. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, recently we've been working on this area here. We have this greenhouse.
Whoa, you took us like into the world.
Adding a bunch of vines and planks, and we still need to add like broken glass and just generally make it look post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, it's gotta look run down. It's
Yeah.
definitely gotta look run
Yeah.
down. I think it's absolutely getting there.
Mm-hmm.
Much better than it was before. Yeah.
Look at all those zombies.
There's still, I love like we just did one tiny little corner and there's so much to do.
Yeah, there's so much. Now we need to do that treatment everywhere,
Everywhere.
including that blue gourd that you see.
The gourd.
That needs to somehow be turned into a lake.
The number 8. Pizza Hut. This is not a pizza. This is a margarita hat. Margarita Pizza Hut.
Thank you for the follow, Dolphin and Azure.
Thank you. Yeah, and basically the little doodle that you see next to me is what I've been doodling today, which is basically another one of the areas that we're planning to spruce up, you know, just add a bit more detail, add a bit more things. Obviously this is just a very quick sketch that I did today. Just thinking of some ideas for like a little shed and like logging area that we could put in to fill the space a little bit, make it interesting.
Yeah, so that's the plan, which I love. I think it turned out great. And this is what we have right now. So, you know, bit of work to do.
Yeah, a bit of work. The concept art, if you could call it that, concept doodle.
It really helps though. It's so much easier to visualize it that way.
Yeah.
To understand if it's something that we want to do for realsies, right?
Yeah, I think it's been helping.
Yeah, it's really good. Will there be zombie fish? I feel like there needs to be things in the water. For sure.
Maybe they could just be like, you could see little hands reaching out. Like zombies are stuck in there.
What if you can't help them?
There's, oh, yeah. Never mind. I take it back. This is not a post-apocalyptic. You want to avoid the zombies. This is a you want to save the zombies.
Yeah, you want to save them, so they
Sorry.
need to be savable.
Sorry.
But it would be cool. Oh, Foddy, imagine this. The zombies come out of the lake and chase the player.
Good luck making that work.
That would be cool. And I hate that I said that out loud.
Because now you gotta do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll be fun to plan out.
Needs more gators. Some gators would be cool. Some fish swimming around. Ugh. Oh boy. That lake is going to be a nightmare.
Yeah, the lake's the last thing we'll do on this map. I think. It'll be a gourd for a while.
I really like the light that sheds some light on the shed.
I also like the light. It just makes
Pretty
it warm.
good.
It's warm and cozy.
Do it. Do it. Promised feature, go. Boom. Has to happen.
Yeah. Careful with that scope creep. That sounds super fun.
Yeah, I hate that I said it.
Maybe it could be like, you know, in Genshin, in the water, where there's like an interactable bit with the fish that you see the little like water splashes. Maybe in the lake there's one section where you kind of see little splashes, and that just triggers a zombie coming out of it.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. I thought you were gonna say, and then you can fish.
Fishing!
We're adding fishing to the game.
And crafting! Well, I mean, there is crafting, kind of, isn't there?
Kind of.
Kind of.
NS is gonna try making a pizza, but probably not gonna wear it. That is smart. That is smart. Although if you leave it long enough without eating it, it slowly becomes wearable.
Yeah.
You know? becomes durable enough to be worn. Fishcraft movie win. Chicken jock. No, I won't say it. I'm not gonna say it.
You started to say it.
I'm not
It's
gonna
just
say
as
it.
bad.
The stupidest meme that ever existed.
It's more silly than the pizza I put on the shed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Who knows? Ow.
Maybe, perhaps. Dodging zombies while fishing for sharks.
Zombie sharks.
Zombie shark. Listen, it's like Sharknado, but with zombie sharks.
Zombnado. Zombnado.
Yeah.
Coming to a theater near you. Yeah, we just gotta figure out how to make this look good and actually part of the terrain.
Pizza on the shed is giving Heisenberg vibes. Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly
yeah.
that.
Which is like,
It's just a little treat for
Yeah.
like, if you get it, you get it. And if you don't, then you can be confused. And that's okay.
yeah, it's just a pizza. If you don't get it, it's like, okay, that's random.
Oh my goo goo.
Thing is, it has nothing to do with zombies,
Yeah,
right?
I know.
But
I
it's still
know.
funny. So like, why not?
Why not?
Why
It's
wouldn't
our
you?
game.
It's our game. We can do what we want.
Do whatever we want. Isn't that right, Cuckoo? Macarazzi! Is this what you wanted? You want to be a baby?
I'm so happy with how the animation for the humans turned out. I feel like it's so much better than the doc and the zombs. Purely from the movement, they're like little hops movement instead of smooth movement. It just makes it cartoony.
Yeah.
Enough to fit the art style.
It certainly works better. Did you guys want to see a kitty? Oh my god, don't kick. Don't kick, King.
And honestly, oh, there she is. I demand treats. There it is. Jeff obliges.
The thing is, the treats are right behind her, and she doesn't even know.
She doesn't even know they're right there. This time not grumpy. If you could see her tail though. It's swishing. Oh, look at that. Think, oh, she's being so cute. She wants a pet, but then it's like, attack! Immediate attack. She lures you in. She does it on purpose.
That was like right on cue too.
She lures you
Okay.
in, and then she strikes. From flop to Violenza in 0.2 seconds. Is that a record? Has to be some sort of record. Oh my goodness. Dual wielded live. Hello.
Welcome.
in.
This is a cat live stream now.
The cat is being fed treats. Reshi, hello. Ren, hello. Tritz, hello. How's everyone doing? I hope you had a fantastic stream, dual wielded. Happy Tuesday. If you gotta run, completely understandable, but it's a pleasure to have you. Aya, hello. Yes, the cat demanded treats, so we were obliging.
On my finger.
The Willard's getting evicted right now? Wait, what? You're not serious, surely. Although that would be such a Giga Chad move. To stream right up to the point where you get evicted. That'd be crazy. Honestly, it's quite late for us as well, so we will be heading out pretty soon here. We have completed the tasks we set out to do for today. I was working on this little screen. Bit of UI, bit of animation for when the zombies get upgraded and you get to pick your poison. You get to pick how you're gonna lose, which is fun. We hope that's fun. I had to do it to him. Nice. But yeah, this is our little roguelike that we're working on. It's taking shape. I mean, it's looking awesome. Now we just have to make it fun and actually playable.
Yeah.
Soon. TM.
And where you see a cat right now, you usually see me working on some of the art for the game. But right now it's cat.
Right now, cat.
Right now it's cat. But usually you would see some game art. In fact. Oh, okay, no.
That's Celine Cam. You can still switch.
Oh, I can still... No, I've done it again! No!
Did you? Not again.
Stop. No, stop it.
We need a montage. We need a montage of
No
those.
one clipped that.
Please
Absolutely
clip that.
nobody clipped that.
We need a 2025
Put some tape.
montage.
You know what? Maybe I should. Yeah, so like for example, you'll be able to see me drawing stuff. Like here I was working on some of the card art and trying to do some concept doodlings for a dart gun, we're calling it.
Dart gun, yeah.
A sort of dart gun.
It is a dart gun.
It is.
Why do you keep saying that? It is literally a dart gun.
But it's dispensing cure.
Yes, the darts are filled with cure.
I get you. Yes.
It does not change the fact that it's firing darts.
I just thought we might want to call it something else. It's fine. I'm sorry.
It's okay. A dart gun is not violencia.
Dart happiness.
Dart dispenser. Dart launcher.
Dart launcher. Hello, Brainoid. Fart gun what? Not this, Jeff.
It's the first time I've seen your game. It looks cool. I like the art. Thank you, Aya.
Thank you.
The art looks really good in this. Thank you, Treads.
Thanks. Oh my gosh, Cuckoo, what are you doing?
I think the number one rule of game dev is it doesn't have to be fun if it looks good.
I'm trying really hard to make it look good. I'm trying really hard for you to just be like, heck yeah, I want to try this. And then praying that you can make it fun.
Yeah. I need to figure out the fun part. Soon.
You know, you gotta seal the deal.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta lure them in. You gotta seal the deal.
Yeah. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm confident.
She's doing the thing with her feet. Look.
Is that because we Neurodarts, Serum, Slinger, Bio Lancer? So many options. Oh, there go the frames. Too many zombs. There go the frames.
You nerds just gotta make it pop.
Just gotta make it pop.
Cool. Hey, why are you biting my elbow? You're the one biting my elbow. I'm not touching you.
Oh, look at those nerds just stuck. That's great.
I once played this game, Zombies Ate My Neighbor. That was fun.
Yeah, we've gotten other people mention that game as well. This reminds them of that. Which is great because it's often, I think,
I
fond
think it's
memories.
good because it's a positive. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a positive correlation. So I think that's great.
Yeah, we never tried that game ourselves, but the fact that people have fond memories and this reminds them of that, it's really cool.
Yeah.
Nerd pop, isn't that candy? Love nerds.
We should have some nerds. I miss those sometimes. Gotta go now. Bye-bye.
Have a good one, Langos.
See you next time, Langos. Hope you have an awesome rest of your week.
And yeah, because we've gone for this 2.5D look, there was a lot of things that we needed to figure out in terms of visuals, just because, you know, it's kind of foreign to us. There was a lot of stuff, even technically, that we needed to figure out. So a lot of time has gone into that. But once we update our Steam page, which is our current goal, basically we have this set of 5 screenshots that we want to get looking really good by the 26th of May so that we can update our Steam page. Hey, guys. Relax. Once this is good, then all the priority, at least from my side, is gonna shift towards gameplay and adding more content, more upgrades, more fun upgrades, adding special zombies that have unique mechanics, all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, soon.
Soon TM.
And as soon as we have like a loop that's playable from beginning to end, then I'm gonna chuck that on itch and you guys can give it a go and give us any feedback you may have. It's always appreciated. So the doc has never looked so menacing.
I'm drawing him for the
Look at that.
capsule.
Yeah. New capsule incoming.
I'm drawing him like whole, even though he's gonna be cropped in
Uh-huh.
case we need different crops of him.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because on the vertical capsules, the crop is going to be completely different.
Yeah.
We're also going to have to spruce up the logo. We have dropped Dr. J. Ferret. Now it's just to reclaim the living.
Yeah.
Just because this name was just way too complicated.
It was. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully, next Tuesday, you will see a finished capsule. Hopefully.
Hopefully, definitely, maybe, perhaps.
Maybe.
color pop on the glasses works so well. Color theory 101.
Yes.
Do you guys have any thoughts on this area here? Like, can you see what's being reflected on the glasses? Because we were discussing between ourselves, like, what should be reflected. Like, it could be a syringe, like the doc holding the cure. It could be a zombie hand, a zombie face.
Zombie.
Zombie.
Slime
yeah.
with its mouth open. I love that. Yes.
Yeah.
It's called a discoverable feature.
Wow. Didn't notice at first, but that's cool. It's a zombie. Yeah. I do think that's cool.
I like
not something that you see all the time.
I like the ambiguity.
Yeah.
And we'll have little zombies in the background.
Mm-hmm.
They're just
yeah, like
they're
a
just
horde.
little, they're blobs right now, but
Yeah. Right now they're slimes. Yeah.
they're just little slimy slimes. Yeah. That was the doodle. Now we gotta make it for realsies.
Yeah. Yup.
Thank you for the follow.
Thank you, Reshi.
Sharks.
The new zombie sharks that have been added to the scope.
Yeah. For sure. We will totally have sharks. Yeah.
No way.
Yes! Oh
There's
my
no
God.
way Ren just got here and he's already asking that. Ain't no way. Oh my God. Is Dr. J Ferret based on your likeness? I guess you can ask the artist. Is it? I don't know.
Yeah. 100%. Like, actually, yeah, you know? Like, the mischievousness, you know, it's all there.
Oh, it's more than just the looks. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. I've been thinking the same since I seen it. Damn. Well, you know, I'll own it. It's all good. It's all good. I'll ignore the fact that he's kind of half villain. And I'll just accept it as some sort of compliment.
Who said he's half villain? He's trying to save the world.
Uh-huh.
Canonically speaking.
Uh-huh. You heard it here first. I think everyone was thinking it, but didn't want to ask.
I love that. Except the bucktooth. No, the bucktooth is the one thing that we just added just for the fun.
Oh my God, there's so many raids. Temptic, hello.
A marathon with it. I thought that was canon. Saving the world in some crazy ways.
How's it going, Temptic? Hope you had a great time with your stream.
Villain, did he cause the plague? See, you're spoiling the story.
Listen, we're gonna be working on this thing every week and streaming it live. We're gonna be spoiling stuff.
Aww. Story spoilers.
There'll still be some nuggets in there that will hide from stream.
Okay.
But that's the setup that we're working with.
Yeah.
Is that the doc is saving humanity, but he may or may not have caused it in the first place.
Yes.
That's our outline.
Yeah.
Okay?
Temptini.
How's it going, Temptic? Tricky Lady, hello. North Pole Light, hello. Siler, hello. Xfoff, hello. Panda Coder, how's it going? Evil Hollow, so good to see you. How's it going?
Oh no, OBS is stuck. It happens.
It wants you to keep going. 24-hour stream. What?
That's lawyer talk.
He allegedly caused it.
We're still working on all the subplots. I got
Points. You think I was gonna let you get away with that? With your subploits?
leave my subplots alone. Oh guys, Maka has a message for you. She just typed it with her tail. This is her message. Evil Hollow saying doing alright, being extremely busy with IRL, some potential good stuff though.
Nice.
Okay, no, that's good. Hey, what is that? No, that's so mean. You made a point of the subline. Stop. Maka, they're bullying me.
Yeah. Yeah, we have the outline. He caused it, but now he's saving humanity, and we have a bunch of different ways of how to tell that story that could work, but we're not set yet.
I was just gonna say that my evil twin theory got rejected by the powers that be. But
Yeah, there was an evil twin idea. I just don't like that one.
It immediately got vetoed. Like, damn.
There's a path where he did it accidentally, and now he's fixing it. There's a path where he did it on purpose because he wanted to be the hero, right? So he did it in order to save humanity and be the hero.
Yeah.
We've also discussed one where
Ooh,
he doesn't remember.
Yeah, the one that you kind of liked that I pitched to you was the memory loss one.
Yeah.
And and the comic pages, you're kind of
putting it back together.
Piecing together his memory of the events.
Yeah. So you wake up in the lab.
Like you got knocked out or something during the outbreak, and you're like, what the heck?
Right.
But like you remember that you were a scientist.
Imagine Rick from Walking Dead, right? He's at the hospital. He wakes up. It's the apocalypse.
Yeah.
So it'd be kind of like that. But then as you play the game, you find out that you did it.
Yeah, that it was your fault.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's the winning point.
I do like that point.
That's the winning point. Evil twin is lazy writing. I know. That's why I thought about it, because I'm not a writer. That's why it was the first idea. You know. Memory loss too. No, I think it could work.
I do like the memory loss one.
I think the memory loss could work. What if his evil twin looks exactly like you?
But you know, you could make that same story work without the memory loss.
Yeah, sure.
In that the game starts post the apocalypse.
Yeah.
And you get to know the doc as the hero, and you as the player slowly learn that the doc caused it.
Yeah.
So even though the doc doesn't have memory loss, the player doesn't know. So it still works.
Yeah, totally.
It still works, but I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll have to figure that out. Because the idea is for us to have these little comic book sequences, and you unlock these by exploring the map and finding like torn pages of the comic book. And once you collect the set, then you can play the sequence and learn a little bit of the story.
Yeah.
What if in like the credits or last level, all the humans find out and you end up running from the humans
and then,
now?
And then,
Nice.
And then it turns into a Vampire Survivor. They're coming at you.
No, it turns into destroy all humans. Damn, that would be a twist.
No.
The whole game is like super PG. You're curing the zombies. There's not a single drop of blood on the screen, and then at the end is like, oh, suddenly it turns into Doom. Dr. Jekyll is a kind, well-respected, and intelligent scientist who meddles with the darker side of science as he wants to bring out his second nature. He does this through transforming himself into Mr. Hyde, his evil alter ego who doesn't repent or accept responsibility for his evil crimes and ways. So that's another
Alter ego.
That's another way of doing it.
Yeah.
Some dual personality situation.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to go about it. It's still to be decided because we haven't even gotten to the point where we've developed the comic situation, really.
Yeah, we kind of need an actual game before we consider that.
But definitely, I'm very excited about the comic aspect to the game.
It would be the scientist that would know what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to piece it together, you know?
Yeah. I kind of pictured him as like an accidental genius, you know? Like, he's kind of clumsy. He kind of bumps into things, you know, and like, but he sort of comes out with like these brilliant ideas.
Right.
And that's what I mean. Like, the clumsiness is what caused the accident. But then he does have that that spark of genius that helped him develop the cure, or he developed the cure with someone else. And then they get reunited at the end.
I think we're going back to the evil twin.
No.
Oh no. I thought you were circling back.
No. No.
Maybe he's like in a competition for funding and starts losing, so he rushes his experiment that accidentally leads him to creating the virus.
Ooh, I like the he was looking for funding for something. I kind of dig that. Yeah.
Yeah, my initial idea was that he was a genius. So like you were saying, like he's obviously very capable and creates like completely wacky, impossible stuff, and he makes it happen. But all the scientists, like the world and the scientific community kind of laughs at him for being too out there, and they don't respect him.
Yeah.
And because of that, he decides to release the virus and then be the hero so that they would now recognize him as the genius that he is. That was my initial framing. But it does make him like 100% a villain, which we may not want to do.
Yeah.
Which is what the accidental part helps.
Yeah.
Or the memory loss is because now he's not 100% a villain. It's like suddenly it's a gray zone.
Yeah.
So it might make it better since that you, the player, are controlling him. I don't know.
Unless you want to be the villain.
Yeah.
I say we offer alternate comic page endings.
Multiple endings.
Multiple endings.
There we
confirmed.
go. Oh snap.
You choose your own adventure. Confirmed.
Maybe he has something happened there and it got clipped out of the message, Ameripon, and I'm not sure why. A something arc where he was trying to save his lost love, his co-worker scientist.
I think it's like censoring my name, I guess.
Celine came up with a potion to save her and wound up turning her and the rest of the world into zombies. Yeah, that could also be interesting.
Yeah.
Giving a strong reason for that to happen.
Yeah.
I do like that.
Biohacker took home a virus from work and edited it at home. Yeah.
Yeah, we also discussed that. Like, he was working on something, some sort of drug or something to extend life, or that could work as saving a loved one or something.
Yeah.
But it turned bad.
Oh, Mr. Freeze. I think the dot, the period might have.
Oh yeah, maybe I thought it was a link.
Yeah, I might have thought it was a link. Oh, yeah. I love the idea of alternative comic pages.
Oh,
See,
no.
it's so fun.
Oh, no.
No, well, I don't know. I love it. I don't think we can do it though. I think that would drive us insane.
I think it could be interesting to literally have two choices at the end.
Yes.
Like you pick A or B,
Yeah.
and then you are either the hero or the villain.
Yeah.
Like that could be interesting.
There's an alternate last comic sequence that, yeah, like you say,
Right.
you're either the villain
Yeah.
or not.
But that would be it. The final
it.
choice, the final comic. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just for scope reasons, right?
When in doubt, increase the scope.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Tempting, have a lovely, lovely rest of the week and get some rest. Thank you for coming over.
We're going Temptic. See you next time.
Anything.words is not a link Twitch.
Funnily enough, it didn't block that one, Falji. It's weird. It's weird.
Bye.
Well, Hero, how's it going? All right, we need to go to bed too. Yeah.
It was good to yap a little about the story. You know?
Yeah, that was good.
Okay.
That was good. We're gonna have to actually figure that out at some point.
Apparently, I can post links.
Yeah. You have the power.
Good night, Mr. and Mrs. Spirit.
Oh boy.
No.
All right. Where are we taking the nerds? Let's continue this raid train.
We got a Seto, we got a Covino.
Seto Sunday?
Seto Sunday? On a Tuesday? Hero, thank you so much for the part. Aka's biting my arm again. You can see her in the corner there. She's just like chomping on my arm. Unbelievable, cuckoo. So much violencia.
Why don't we do Digital Iliad? I feel like it's been a while
Yeah.
since we have done digital.
Nom nom arm nom.
Oh.
Mina mina na mina
Time Marcus and Snacks.
mina mina na mina 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 mi mina mi mina 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 na mina na mi mina mina na mina na mina mina na mina 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 na mina na mina 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 na mina na mi.
Oh my god. Falji, thank you for the 1,000 biddies.
Fauji, thank you so much for sending us off with that really fantastic fart.
Wow, it is stinky in here.
It is very stinky.
And Trits, thank you for the follow. Interesting that you decided to follow at that time. I don't know what that says about you, but thank you anyway. Appreciate it.
No one can resist the farts. Anyways, we will be back on Saturday with some more game dev. On Saturdays, we stream a little bit longer. We start earlier. We get more work done. There's more farts.
Yeah. All sorts.
Yeah. I hope everyone has a lovely, lovely rest of the week. And we'll catch you all next time.
Have a good one, nerds. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
You in here. Nice to meet you. Sorry, you came in right at the end. Oh my god. Never mind. We're not ending. We're just getting started. Tune into Nerds coming in with a raid. How's it going, nerds? I was just saying we were gonna stop, but we're gonna keep going now. Hey, Fody, tune into Nerds. Lahiro 91921, Programmer Jeff, thank you for the follow. Lahiro, thank you for the follow. How's it going? Big raid. What are you working on?